Good morning, gang. Happy Friday morning. Yes, we made it through the week, or almost. At least we got one day left, and who knows what craziness happens today. So, first off, I'm going to answer a question that you guys have been asking me for months. Okay. Yes, I got out and fired the CZ yesterday. Okay, the Scorpion. So, went out to the range, had some fun. Me, friends, Mrs. P, and blew up a bunch of paper. That was it. There you go. So doing some zeroing on weapons and things like that. So it was just a hot, buggy day, but fortunately we were in the shade. And first time I'd been to the rifle range in Chuck Swan, and it was actually a pretty nice range. So I'll take 2 stalls, but still it was a nice range for free. I'll take it. All right, but that's not where I'm going here. So let me ask you this, guys. When's the last time you drove on a road? See any potholes? Okay. How about flew in an airport? Any problems there? Remember Flint, Michigan? Remember Jackson, Mississippi? Got on a train lately? Anything? Yeah, we have somewhat of a disaster in our country, okay, when it comes to our infrastructure. But remember, we had an infrastructure bill that was supposed to fix a lot of this stuff, right? I just want to give you some facts real quick. Then I want to tell you what stupidity is going on. All right. Our airports, for example, gets a grade of a D. A, B, C, D, F. Gets a grade of a D. That it is now estimated that 24 out of the top 30 airports in the country could see traffic that is like Thanksgiving one day a week, and it can't handle it. How about our bridges? Our bridges get a C plus. Give you this: there are 614,387 bridges in the United States. 200,000 of them are over 50 years old. Concrete degrades, metal rusts. Slapping a new coat of paint on something does not fix it. Okay. Estimated cost $123 billion just to fix the bridges. How about our dams? Keep our cities from flooding. 15,500 dams in the United States are ranked as a high hazard. Not good. Drinking water, like I talked about, Flint or Jackson, okay. There are over 1 million pipe systems in the United States that are over 100 years old. Gee, and you wonder why we have lead in the water in some places. You wonder why we have pipe bursts. It's 100-year-old pipe, okay? Energy, want to talk about this? All right, we all know our grid is about as fragile as a baby's butt, okay? But supposedly it's going to cost $177 billion just to upgrade, not to harden, just to upgrade our grid to get us up to current standards, if you will. Okay? Remember, we had that infrastructure bill. Guess what? I want you to watch something real quick.
Well, we're going to win and we're going to help. We have plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. We have plans to build in Angola, one of the largest solar plants in the world. I can go on, but I'm not. I'm going off script. I'm going to get in trouble.
You heard that correctly. Joe Biden said he has plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. Yep, because climate change. One railroad for intercontinental travel will solve all the international shipping problems and our supply chain issues, right? That was it. Biden talked about a solar farm. We are going to the United States is going to invest $900 million, nearly $1 billion, to put a solar farm in Africa. Because those mud huts, need to make sure that they get their Netflix or whatever it would be. We can't take care of our own country under this president, but we sure as hell can spend money everywhere else in the world. I guess that must be equity, right? Because God knows the American public, we are so rich. Everybody's living on easy street so much as credit card debt hits all-time highs, as foreclosures are going up, as the commercial real estate market is crashing, et cetera, et cetera. Let's take a bunch of U.S. tax dollars to build a railroad over the Indian Ocean, or let's go put solar panels out in Africa somewhere. That's worthwhile. Okay. This is how insane this gets. This is the tyrannical crap that Biden thinks he's king. I guess Tucker's going to do something on Biden being a king or something here. I saw a brief headline. I don't know if he already recorded it. But this is what's going on. All our money is getting shipped overseas. Yet we hear all this story about how far in debt the United States is. We're talking about bail-ins. We're talking about cryptocurrency going under the control of the U.S. government. You keep hearing rumors of the federal government trying to outlaw gold and silver while the states are going, no, we're going to make it even more available. Okay. We all know our ability to purchase food is getting tighter and tighter. I mean, I just told you about trying to buy fish the other day, or I told you everything about all the other stuff. Okay. What's going to happen when we have things like, gee, Mr. Pinball, here's the 6 cameras and 8 microphones you must, you're required to install in your house so we can monitor you. I mean, again, I'll use the movie Demolition Man again. Remember Stallone saying a 4-letter word in there? John Spartan, you've been fined 1 credit for violation of the verbal code. Wait for that. Wait for you say, I like Donald Trump. Mr. Pinball, you've been fined 1 credit for violation of the verbal code. That's what's coming, okay? We see all this other crap about states saying we're a trans sanctuary state where kids can come to have mutilation surgeries, whatever. This is the stuff that's going on. I mean, if you don't think we're going tyrannical and totally insane in the way this government's running, you're nuts. How long is it going to be until Joe's push for EVs going, you know what? Effective tomorrow, all gas stations must shut down. And you're screwed, okay? Talk about artificial intelligence. What's going to happen when you walk into work? Today's a Friday. Joe, you don't need to come in Monday. We're replacing you with a robot. All this is coming, guys, if the people do not stand up and take our country back. Joe's pissing away all our money, so there's nothing for us. They're taking away all our ability to get food, so there's nothing for us. I've mentioned the war on protein many times, okay, so you get that. We talk about HARP and chemtrails and everything all the time, so you can't grow your own food. We're turning into a broke surveillance state. This is one of the reasons why my day yesterday was spent doing a little plinking. Have a good Friday. I know I'll be back because I got a surprise for you around lunchtime. Take care. Pinball out.